In this lecture, we will examine this article. We already examined this content brief. So now we directly examine the article. First, we give here the definition of water intoxication in the first section, because water intoxication is the synonym of too much drinking too much water. We directly start with the sentence is water intoxication is a medical condition, and you can also if realize that with the word is we use mostly the water intoxication is, and the water intoxication is, but here we have the adjective that is mild. Water intoxication is a medical condition induced when too much water is consumed over a short period, as defined by Angus Whitfield in the British Journal of General Practice. Here we first give the declaration, and then we give the resource, or you can say the research, and then we also give their synonym of water intoxication like hyponatremia or hyperhydration. The overconsumption of water dilutes the body's salt and electrolyte levels. We also, if you know, or if you remember that in our root article, we also talk about the electrolyte. The one thing is that we did not conflicting our content between the two articles or the two web pages. We just aligning the different web sources to connect to each other. For example, if the search engine lists down the articles from this specific source using the name, or you can say where the introduction or where talk about the electrolyte, so it renders the different web sources that talk about electrolyte. So our main purpose here is that to connect every web source and align every web source to each other to create a proper contextual direction. Then water intoxication is rare. It is a serve condition, can lead to comas and even death, according to Whitfield. High endurance athletes or the others who engage in intense physical activity. If you again remember, we talk about the athletes in this specific, you can say, web page, and also we ask about the physical activity directly in our root of the topical map. So we connect again different web sources to each other. Basically we are overlapping because we're creating the knowledge base here. Then we ask the main symptoms. While water intoxication is rare, serve condition and can lead to coma and even death. And here we ask the main basically symptoms and main reason, the main effect. Then the next is there have been documented cases for water intoxication caused by underlying health. By telling basically physical conditions, we connect it back the word or the context of physical effects, performance, activity or disease, and then we give certain type of examples for them. And then we again use the different universities, or you can say the different expert names. And now here a water intake calculation method. There are some methods of calculating water intake to ensure you are not drinking little or too much water each day. If you see the table of content, you see the same headings that here we are created. And the next one is we ask that exact definitive answer plus expansion of evidence, gender and age. So let's see what here happening. The amount that qualifies as too much water intake varies based on age, height, weight, and the physical activity levels. And we give here the source. The standard advice from the US National Academies of Sciences, Engineering, and Medicine is 2.7 liters for women. 3.7 liters of fluid is a healthy intake per day. So you can also use same source again if you find the fact that are relevant to your specific context. Here we use this specific source again. We based on gender, give different values, and then we have representative image. We talk the visual communication with the search engine. If we continue to more specifically determine what the best water intake for you is, use calculation based on weight and exercise. Here we connect again the exercise to this specific part. If not exercising and exercising, we connect this specific part to that. If you're creating this type of cross page natural language inferring, you are always aligning every document to each other. Basically here we did not, again I said, we did not conflicting with ourselves. We are aligning our entire website into a single PDF or the single knowledge base. So here again, what are the effects of drinking too much water? It should be given in the paragraph. The effects of drinking too much water include mild issues such as excessive urination, moderate issues such as vomiting and cramps, and serious issues such as seizure. Here you can notice something: mild issues, moderate issues, and the serious issues. If someone or some person ask the serious issues about this specific context, we are relevant to that. That could lead to death if there is a quick short term case of severe water intoxication, but there is a not much medical evidence for the long term effects of consistent overhydration. Here we also use short term and the long term. Fairly rare doctors like Dr. Brenda Davy acknowledge that overhydration can just as dangerous as dehydration. You can notice something, we use the word dangerous here in the next section or in the next question. We ask about the dangerous effects, so it is like annotation or the connecting the contextual hint, you can say the contextual, for creating the contextual flow we use this word before. Here we tell yes, there are danger effects of drinking too much water. We protect again the modality, the question format. The next is when we talk about the symptoms. Here we have the plural word in the question and we have the list. If here they use the image, it is much more better. So here we tell that list plus listing definition. The first symptom is the color of urine can signal water intoxication. It is observable symptoms. If we have the observable symptoms, we also have the non-observable symptoms, and we did not explicitly tell what is the color of urine, but we just broader context talked that color of urine can signal water intoxication. And here then we give the different shades of urine. So in the next lecture, we'll continue it further. Already this lecture is too long.